Hello, all you people of the internet. I am Sodor Santa Fe back again, and this time, my friend.
Tom and Friends Variety. Holding
Yep.
the camera.
He's my cameraman for this video for this time.
Zoom. No, just kidding.
So today, we're going to be doing a special review. It's the Hornby Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle combo review.
Yay!
Yeah, I know. You guys have been probably waiting for something like this. And just for a comparison, I do have the Bachman Thomas as well for a comparison. So, let's start.
And Annie.
Well,
just Annie.
Annie. I don't have Clarabelle for
Bachman.
some reason. Anyways, let's get started. So, I'm gonna unbox it first. Whoa.
In there, yeah.
Ooh, slides out just like that.
That's what he said.
Now the model comes in like an ice block pack, similar to the Intermountain and Athearn Genesis models. If any of you own those models, then this is exactly what it comes in. And it has a protective sleeve, which is cool, and just for like extra protection, So Thomas comes with these brake pipes. I'm gonna put them in at some point. And you take this off, you take this off, lift this part out, and he comes out just like that.
So this is your first. Is this your first time actually opening him?
Sort of.
I know.
Wow,
the
look at.
coaches. You haven't opened the coaches.
I actually kind of did take them out of their boxes briefly. Wow, look at this guy. Honestly, let's put him on the track and see. Let me get this Bachman Thomas out of the way for now. So, looking at the model, not too much has changed. It's essentially still the same Hornby Thomas from the older model. It's still pretty much the same thing. So then, what Hornby did was they just essentially made him the correct shade of blue, like the Bachman Thomas. And, really, that's pretty much it. All they did was just update him a little bit with the correct color. And the face. Sorry. And the face. It's still pretty much the classic Hornby face, but with CGI eyebrows. But if you cover it up, hang on, I'm just using a little bit of my finger. If you cover it up, you can still see it still is the classic Hornby Thomas face. What they did here was they just painted the running board white, finally, because if you look on the older model, I'll just show you a picture. If you look on the older model, it was just blue, and that wasn't good. But here, they finally did it. He has in-cab detail, actually. It's not painted, but, you could just tell it's there. You can see the firebox, regulator, and I think the handbrake as well. Something else I've noticed about this model is that this model actually finally has a lamp. Again, the old model never had that. Everything is pretty much the same. Underneath, nothing really. Hang on, it's blurry. Let it focus. Okay, it's focused. Yeah, there's no traction tires, sadly. Now, I'm gonna compare him to his Bachman counterpart. This is all what you've been waiting for? The Hornby versus Bachman. Give me the camera first. I'm gonna do something here. Give me the camera. This is just a quick little comparison. They both have lamps, but they're obviously different in proportion.
The thing I never really liked about Hornby is just that they're kind of ugly.
Well, Thomas does actually look like an E2. I mean, that is his basis after all.
Yeah, but it's just I'd rather have the television style models.
So you prefer the Bachman over Hornby? Honestly, I prefer a little bit of both. There are some characters in Hornby that never actually been made, like Donald and Douglas. This is where Bachman succeeds over
They
Hornby.
made Donald and Douglas,
In
but
Bachman.
they made Dart of all places.
You mean they didn't make Donald and Douglas, but they made Dart of all characters?
Yeah.
I think that's what you meant to say.
Made Dart.
Out of all characters. But at least they made Murdoch, too. I mean, Bachman never made a Murdoch model. And then finally, Bachman, you know... I'm getting off topic now, but... Bachman actually, people thought Bachman were never going to make Oliver at all. And lo and behold, 2015, he was actually made, or not made, or announced. And then released 2 years later. And, you know, since the Hornby one was discontinued, honestly, there's nothing much I could say about this. I'll say the Bachman, I'm gonna do a full comparison of the Bachman Thomas for another video. But for now, the Hornby Thomas actually looks great. You know, they finally updated the model. Now, let me put Thomas, oh no, it's not Thomas.
Put my finger.
Now let me put his brake pipe accessories on. Some people don't like it, but actually on the newer models of Edward, Gordon, and James, their brake pipes are already fitted, or no, vacuum pipes. Sorry, vacuum pipes. I don't know what I was thinking back there. Their vacuum pipes have already been fitted to them, which is great. But there's just one problem. They put the lamp irons in the wrong way. That's the only problem. And you can't, unfortunately, take them out to fit them. Oh, man. Hang on, give me a minute. I have to put his brake pipes in.
Going around with the camera like you normally do.
You certainly do. You know what? I'll put in his brake pipes some other time. I can't do it, they're too small. They're a little bit too small. Now, on to Annie and Clarabelle. You know what? Let me unbox it for you guys. Seeing as how you guys like seeing that shit.
Ages 3 and up.
Yeah, up.
So if you're 2, you can't play with these, but if you're 3,
Maybe.
just kidding.
So just like Thomas, they too come in an ice block pack.
Bachmans are 8 and up. Ooh.
Honestly, that's where Bachman succeeds over the aging range. So just like Thomas, lift this up, pull them out, and voila. Honestly, I'm not too impressed by this. They use the standard small four-wheeled coach for Annie and Clarabelle. Now, if you take a look at Bachman, I'm going to put Clarabelle down for a minute. Yeah, honestly... Yes, of course you do. What's the time? Okay, 8 minutes. Now, if you look at closely, they pretty much have the same facial expression. Yeah, as you can see, Bachman is better. Because you see, if you look closely, this makes a lot more sense. A long engine with long coaches does make sense. Some people prefer to mix, you know, Bachman Thomas with Hornby, Annie, and Clarabelle. Because it just makes sense. Or Hornby Thomas with the Bachman, Annie, and Clarabelle. Personally, I like to mix it up a lot. Now get out of here. There's no getting around the fact that Hornby picked poor models to represent Annie and Clarabelle. They're just the standard four-wheel coaches. But at least they updated them with the correct shade of orange, with their correct paint color. The older models were like older and they looked like a bit of a brownish red.
Yeah, like they're on the box right over there. They on the box.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, look. They're the wrong shade of they're the wrong color. Oh, and just to clarify,
Well, past 10 minutes, if it matters to you. Past 10, just over.
it's fine. Let's keep going. Just to clarify, this is a 4-year difference between boxes.
What happened to his funnel?
I don't know. So anyway, join me in part 2 when join us in part 2 for the running session. So this is Soto Santa. So for now, this is Soto Santa Fe and Tom and Friends of Variety signing off.